natatakot tayo. But wala na
Suicide
si
mission daw,
Duterte.
suicide mission, suicide mission.
Wala na si Duterte. It's now Aimee who's taking over. I think it's not when you say something like that there are hypersonic missiles that are aimed at 26 targets in the Philippines. I mean, you have to back it up with what exactly is the doctrine of China. No, so I don't think the China will start a war because they know that we have a mutual defense treaty, and they will not survive also. I mean, they will destroy large areas of the US, but they will be totally wiped out. So that's why in all the actions of China, they will bully you if you don't have a nuclear armed treaty partner like what they're doing to Vietnam. But for us, they're very careful. You can just see what happened in Ayungin Shoal. They engage us, but without firearms, because the use of firearms would be an armed attack under modern warfare. So they use knives, bladed weapons. So we have to understand, before you say anything like that, you have to look at the doctrine of China and what exactly is the strategy of China, their method of their plan to control the South China Sea. But they are winning because they have successfully intimidated the others, no? And during the time of Duterte, he allowed himself to be intimidated, and he became the agent of China in intimidating the Filipino people.
Well, I mean, again, Justice, let me fervently disagree with you in a sense that when Duterte said, alam mo na what's coming, when Duterte said, nako, pag ginawa natin, na-assert natin arbitration award, gigirahin tayo ng China, yung mga Chinese parang, naku, parang pinapaya tayo nitong ano natin eh. Di ba? Parang, I think sometimes he overdid yung role niya. Which is like, yung mga Chinese, di ba? The Chinese keep on saying, peace, sea of peace, I don't know, harmony, charot-charot na gano'n, di ba? And then ito si Duterte, alam mo, Chinese na ito, gigirahin tayo. Diba? So I think there were times na he was embarrassing China and parang napapakamot sila Xi Jinping sa kanya, di ba? Like he was like,
I mean,
relax na. Ginalingan masyado, ginalingan masyado.
No, he was so enthusiastic in being the agent of China.
Baka may ano sila, may overtime, OT, ano. I'm just saying, Justice, you never know, di ba? I mean, parang ginalingan masyado. Takutin mo lang ng konti, hindi yung sabihin mo na susugurin namin ng Pilipinas kaagad. But speaking about this, I mean, again, there's a reason why China is using all of these gray zone strategies, no, 1,000 shades. It's precisely because they don't want to use armed attack, because they don't want to, trigger conflict with the United States. I mean, obvious naman yun. So I don't understand bakit pumasok ang hypersonic. Barrel na nga lang, natatakot silang gamitin. Tapos hypersonic nila ang Pilipinas. I mean, like, again, at saka your point on the doctrine, okay, may nakita ka sa YouTube, or I don't know, may nakita ka sa YouTube University or TikTok University. Ang tanong, exactly, under what conditions would China use those hypersonic? Is this the apocalypse, end of the world? So, yun nga, kaya sabi ko, anong saysay na tong sinasabi niya? So, i-hypersonic tayo dahil niresupply natin yung BRP Sierra Madre. I mean, like, it just doesn't make sense. I mean, kaya, so your take is, Justice, wala akong sinasabi, ikaw yun na, papamak kita. Sinabi na baka kasama yan dun sa yung mga na. Basta si Digong nag-overtime talaga.
He was really, more than doing a favor.
Overdone. Tama na yan. Sir, okay na yan. Okay na yan. Di ba yung may parang, may pinaaway ka sa kapitbahay, biglang dami niyang binugbog. Wait, tama na yan. Ginanon na siya. Now, just going back to this, can we remind everyone of the missile defense game here? Because, okay, hindi na ito kababayan natin, si Vladimir Putin, meron siyang, I don't know, nag-rant na naman siya about US missile deployments. Ang basa ko, this has to do more with Poland and Finland, diba? But he mentioned the Philippines on the sides. I don't know if Putin is as sharp as before. I know that he used to have very sharp very intelligent 4-hour long na talagang hindi Tatay Digong style. Yung matino talaga, maayos yung Russian, maayos yung delivery. But he mentioned something like yung mga countries na parang satellite ng US na nag-host ng mga major weapon systems nila. There will be a counter move by Russia. Anong take mo dyan, Justice? Ano lang ba, hanash lang ni Putin yan? Or I don't know, he just flippantly mentioned the Philippines. What should we even be concerned about Putin saying something about Typhoon missile defense deployment by the Americans?
Well, Richard, the background here is that the Americans accuse the Russians of violating the intermediate range ballistic treaty. No, the Americans were saying the Russians kept on cheating and cheating. They were developing. They were actually in possession of intermediate range ballistic missiles, nuclear armed. So the U.S. said we will get out, and the other.
This is
question
Trump
there is-
administration time, diba? This is during the
Yes,
Trump
yeah,
administration.
that was before. And then the Chinese are not part of the treaty, so the Chinese they're getting a pass. They're developing intermediate range ballistic missiles, nuclear armed. There is no cap on their number of missiles. So the Americans, because they're facing the Chinese in the South China Sea, that's another reason for them to get out. No, so they got out, and now Putin is saying, "Oh, because you're now manufacturing, you're now producing this intermediate range ballistic missiles. We are going to do that also, and since you deployed it in Europe and in the Philippines, we're thinking of deploying it also in similar countries." No, so. Well, yung premise dyan is they violated this. They violated the treaty, and that's why the Americans got out. And now they're saying because you are now producing, we will also produce. Sila ang ano they started it And the other occasion there is the Americans wanted the Chinese to be part of the treaty because the Chinese were building their arsenal of intermediate range ballistic missiles. No,
I mean, the argument of the Trump administration was that this arms control regime was outdated. It didn't take into consideration Russian cheating, but more importantly, China having essentially a free pass, carte blanche, right, to keep on not only improving its nuclear triad capability, but also to massively increase, if not even change yung second strike doctrine. So I have some Chinese expert friends who I have been in discussion on this issue. So in that context, siguro si Putin is also warning that there'll be countermeasures. But your argument is essentially, ang ginagawa lang ni Putin is that he's pushing out the blame. Gaslighting, I think, is the term nowadays on that. But I don't think he was like referring to the Philippines. Like, saan sila magpadala ng countermeasure nila? Vladivostok, North Korea, Vietnam? I mean, doesn't make sense. Russia is so spread thin on the Ukraine front, and like the bugbog sarado na sila. Like, they're not gonna threaten the Philippines or anything like that. But Justice, what do you say to the argument that, okay, we condemn the invasion of Ukraine. Hindi tayo natutuwa kay Putin, si Digong lang siguro natutuwa masyado. But having said that, since we have no maritime and territorial disputes with Russia, shouldn't we do something like the Vietnamese and Indians to use Russia also against China, or drive a wedge between China and Russia? Because you still don't want those two giants to be together, right? It creates its own complications. And we saw Putin visiting Vietnam, Putin visiting New Delhi. We saw Russians don't give a heck to China sometimes. They just put oil rigs in Vietnam, in Indonesia. I mean, Russians care only about Russians, right? So, di ba sabi nung Nicholas ba yan, sabi niya, Russia only has 3 allies. The Russian Navy, the Russian Army, di ba? Ganun, di ba? Ganun yung mindset ng Russians So, don't you think, I mean, of course, we're a US treaty ally. Of course, there's CAATSA sanctions, but shouldn't we also have some strategic engagement with Russia, like some drills, some interaction, to make sure na hindi tayo, or we can help driving a wedge between these two, together with Vietnam, India, and others?
well, the Vietnamese tried that. They got the Russian oil
Kilo-class
companies to
submarines.
partner with them just uh, to ward off the Chinese, because if you're a partner with your partner is Russia, then probably the Chinese will be kind to you. But nothing of that kind happened. I mean, the Chinese still stopped the Vietnamese from exploring the area together with the Russians. So nothing happened there. So it didn't work for Vietnam, I think. And Vietnam is closer to Russia than the Philippines, no, in terms of history, in terms of during the Vietnam War. So I don't think we can play that game because we don't really have historical ties with Russia. And at any time of the day, Russia will choose China over us.
So what you're saying is it's too much of a risk or anything like that. Although I would say, of course, in counter justice that, Vietnam got its Kilo-class submarines from Russia. It's about to buy based on